Oh boy, this is about to be a very long one. Also, one quick note before we start. If you hear any background noise, then that's just because I have nowhere good to record, so I kind of just had to record in my living room while no one was in here. So, there might be some bird chirping and probably just some noises from outside, so I guess bear with me. So welcome back. This is the second video on my channel, and this one is going to be quite a long one because it has to do with every single My Singing Monsters Dawn of Fire Outer Island. So you might be thinking, what more can I do besides just add more monsters? Like ethereals, mythicals, magicals, and see, that will come later, but for now, we are going to be reworking each island to firstly have an equal amount of monsters, and they also an equal amount of, I guess you could say, like element classes, so like an equal amount of singles, doubles, triples, quads, and stuff like that. And with this mini project, there will be some exclusions on certain islands. So like, for example, some monsters will be replaced, and some of these choices are controversial, but hopefully you guys like it in the end. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Boing boing. I don't really know how to say. Alright, so let's start with Trash Island. No hate to you Party Island enjoyers, but I just don't like the song. So let's just go onto the new list. Well, firstly, let me just say I renamed Party Island to Vacation Island simply because I think the name Vacation Island fits the vibes better than the name Party Island, because parties are usually crazy, or well, they're crazy no matter the age, because you have little kids parties with little demons running around, and you have other parties with adults. I myself am not an adult, but I've heard many stories, many unfortunate stories about adult parties. But let's just get into a new roster. So we have Noggin, Mammoth, Toejammer, Maw, Shrub, Furcorn, Hongo, Fangler, Boscus, Clamble, Thumpies, Kongle, Reedling, Flukel, Ziggurat, Thrumble, Snicer, Flumox, Edamimi, Pongping, Mimic, Hula, and Yawstrich. So first, let's just get into the excluded monsters real quickly. So first, Potbelly. Potbelly, along with Chorister and Candelabra, aren't fully excluded. I'll explain that later on into the video, but yeah, just know that they're not fully gone off of Party Island or Vacation Island. Next are Kana, and I'll group her with Pom Pom. Just very weird monsters on the island. Like, I don't want to hear "Come On Over Here" along with the whispering on my Singing Monsters Island. I don't know if you guys do, but yeah. Next, I'll just wrap up the vocalist. So Octopus. Octopus is just not very good on this island. That's all I'm gonna say. And then lastly, I'll just say 4 instrumentalists excluded. So Quibble, Stog, Scups, and T-Rox. Quibble, T-Rox, and Stog, they all, in my opinion, have islands that they would fit better on. So anything to those islands. Plus, in the case of T-Rox, would work better on Party Island if it had like more unique sound from Plant Island rather than a basic drum pad that it's had after Plant Island. And for Stog, in the future, there will be something that replaces it. So don't worry about the synth being gone off of Party Island. You'll see in the future what happens. And Scups, yeah. So I guess some main new additions I want to touch on are, well, Mimic, Hula, and Yawstrich. Mimic is a weird case, because, well, Mimic's goofy nature, I feel, would probably fit a vacation island better than, it being on Cave Island, which is supposed to be a more serious song. And it also has the ability not to mimic more than one monster, as we've seen on Fire Oasis in the base game. Mimic can mimic more than one monster in its tracks. So, for example, maybe on this island, Mimic could mimic both, Fangler and, who knows, Zikarab. I'm just giving it a random example. Hula, I feel not a lot of people were expecting me to add the seasonals. Maybe some were, but I feel Hula fits the whole vacation vibe. Well, it's going to be a replacement for Pom Pom, and also just Pom Pom done better. And, it's a summer song monster. Vacation, it's kind of put two and two together, self-explanatory. And lastly, Yawstrich. All I'm gonna say is go watch Daily Dose of MSM's videos on the Yawstrich hypothetical for Dawn of Fire, and you'll see why it fits so well on Party Island. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can watch it for yourselves if you haven't. Now it's time to reach it up to the sky with Party Island. No, wait. Space Island. Shoot. Alright, so with Space Island's list, we have Toe Jammer, Potbelly, Drumpler, Furcorn, Quibble, Cybop, Flower, Stog, Pummel, Clample, Bogart, Pom Pom, Scups, Sponge, Ruditoot, Deej, Tring, Snizer, Bisonoris, Bowhead, Candelabra, and Blabbit. So, firstly, let's go on to the people who were excluded from Space Island. Firstly, Noggin. Well, Noggin, it was pretty good on Space Island. I won't ignore that, but I feel that, maybe without Noggin here, you could give something like Pummel a bigger role, who has just been pretty much a useless monster on every island it's been on. Next, in exclusions is Congo. Congo is only really at the end of Space Island, and also, yeah, that's pretty much it. Congo is not even that good on Space Island in my opinion. Next exclusion, Repetillo. I know this is gonna be a controversial one, but I didn't include Repetillo in the main list. It's not fully excluded like how we had Potbelly not fully excluded on Vacation Island. Next is Sousa. This is going to be a really controversial one, but all I'm saying is I'm saving Sousa for two other islands, and one of these might be a bit surprising. And that's pretty much what we have from the exclusions. So I guess some inclusions I wanted to point out are Scups, who finally made it onto an island, yippee, and Blabbit. I feel a lot of people are expecting Blabbit to go on to Cloud Island, but personally, I think Blappet fits Space Island more, but that's just me. But now it's time for us to puff some clouds like Snoop Dogg as we go on to. Alright, so now we're on my second favorite outer island, which is Cloud Island. So for the new list, we have Tweedle, Kana, Octopus, Dandy Doo, Pongo, Flower, Fangler, Boscus, T-Rox, Reedling, Waddle. God, this is a lot. Wallaby, Ruditoot, Ziggurat, Wink, Chorister, Shelby, Yelmet, Tiawa, Tusky, Yule, and Smoochel. So for the exclusions, we firstly have Pom Pom. Now this is, in my opinion, Pom Pom's best island, and don't worry, Pom Pom's not gone. Like I said with other things before, and we'll get onto that after. Next is Thrumble. Like I said before, Thrumble is really good on Cloud Island, but I've removed it for the purpose of just having other vocalist. Next removed is Flamox. Flamox is just, in my opinion, really hard to hear on Cloud Island. I can hear it, but at the same time, I just think it fits Vacation Island a lot more. Next removed is Snizer. Snizer is just not very hearable. I know that's the point, but I feel it got replaced with a better quad, such as Forster or Yelmet, and Brat. I think no one really likes Entbrat on Cloud Island, and Entbrat is taking the place of something more crucial on another island. And lastly removed is Instasaur. Yeah. Also, one more thing I forgot to mention in the additions, Gajube is also going to Cloud Island. Like I said before, go check out Daily Dose of My Singing Monsters Gajube Cloud Island video, and you'll see how good Gajube is on Cloud Island. I'll also post a link to that in the description. Along with Gajube, some notable mentions for the additions are Yule and Smoocho. So I decided to add these two onto this island because, well, they fit the vibe the most, and also this is just in place of, I think, having one less quint or having one less triple. I don't really remember. So now it's time to dig deep as we go down to... Okay, final island. We're in the home stretch right now. So for Cave Island's new list, we have Mammoth, Kana, Maw, Fwog, Quibble, Cybop, Glowl, Stog, Boscus, T-Rox, Bogart, Barb, Flugel, Repetillo, Souza, Entbrat, Riff, Krillby, Instasaur, Dromedary, Gnarls, and Pumpleton. Oh shoot, I forgot to mention Dromedary's removal on Cloud Island. Okay, so for the removals of people on Cloud Island, we have, firstly, Flower. Flower is, just, I want to have an island where Flower and Barb are not on the same island, since they fit different roles on this island, but still, I don't know how to separate it. Next off of the removals is a very surprising one, which is Yelmet. Very controversial, but to be honest, Yelmet overpowers too much on Cave Island. And plus, I feel now with the additions of like Light Island and stuff, Yawstrich works really well in calmer songs. So I decided to move Yawstrich over to Cloud Island. Next on the removals is Shelby, which once again not a surprise since Shelby is a good basis on Cave Island. But I just decided to replace it for a more unique percussionist in Dromedary. Next on the removal is Thumpies. Thumpies is kind of just not very hearable. I can hear it personally instead of Cave Island, but at the same time, it kind of just mimics Mammoth, and Mammoth is a very big part on Cave Island. So, and then Bisonorous was just removed in place of another vocalist, and I just think Bisonorous, like, it fits Cave Island, but I think it would fit other islands more. Then Pong Ping. Pong Ping is not fully removed. It's like the other guys are not fully removed. I'll get onto that in a second. Lastly, Mimic, I mentioned, like, all the way back in Vacation Island, Mimic doesn't fit a very serious vibe. He fits a more goofy vibe. That's why I moved him all the way to Vacation Island. And so now, I guess some notable additions are Dromedary. Dromedary, I just think it fits Cave Island's vibes very well. Punkleton, he's a bone guy. Ooga Booga. Yeah. So now let's go on to the part I've been mentioning the most, which is the people who are not fully gone, as we go on to the mini expansions of each island. Alright, so with these expansions, it has it to where every monster that appeared once in an island goes to another. That way they appear at least twice. Each expansion has either one single and one double, or two doubles in the case of Cave Island. Has three triples, three quads, and then whatever is left, so a quint. And also I have the other mythicals that aren't inside of Dawn of Fire yet in these expansions, so we might as well start. For Vacation, we have for the expansion Potbelly, Flog, Congo. Wait, not Congo. Hold on, I messed up. Okay, it was Repetillo, Willoughby, Barb, Deej, Forrester, Incesort, Shelby, and Candelabra. So a quick explanation on why each person is, or each monster is added to your Potbelly, like I said, was along with Candelabra, both of them were pretty decent on Mid-Island. Fog, I just feel it would work pretty well. Repetillo is just for more unique percussion. Willoughby for string. Barb, I kind of just threw Barb into Vacation because I had no other spots for it. Deej and Forrester, both quads that fit the vibe very well. Then Incesor and Shelby, I kind of just put them in here as last options, but both of them I'd say fit very well for the Vacation vibe. Now we have Space Island, which has the additions of Tweedle, Dandy Doo, Thumpies, Wink, Congo. Wait, I messed up again. Congo, why do you keep messing me up? Sousa, Flumox, Yelmet, Riff, Dromedary, Gnarls, Strombonin, and Anglo. So, quick thing to note, Anglo and Strombonen, they are added onto here because I feel they fit the vibe the most. Out of the remaining mythicals, especially Anglo, considering it sounds super spacey on its own on water and mythical island. So yeah, these are the guys being added on the plus space. Now for plus cloud is Noggin, Glowl, Pom Pom, Sponge, Kongol, Edamame, Bisonorus, Entbrat, Krillby, Mimic, and Cherubble. Now, I know what I said before about, well, firstly, Entbrat, but trust me, I will try fixing Entbrat to where it's, I guess you could say, better, but I'm also not just gonna have it yelling at the top of its lungs, because that doesn't really fit Cloud Island's vibe. And then we have Cherubble. Cherubble probably fits the best onto this very peaceful island. It's a harp. Put those two together, then you have levitation energy. And so lastly we have Cave, which is Shrub, Octopus, Thrumble, Scups, Waddle, Pongping, Tring, Tiawa, Tusky, and Bowhead. Oh, and also Bazinga and Yehe. So Bazinga and Hehehe, those two, in my opinion, fit Cave Island's vibe the best. Then, and then you have the returnees and Pongping and all these new guys. I feel they just fit the vibe well. Well, besides Scups and Waddle, they're just thrown on here since the other triples fit their other islands more than these two. And one more addition is I have Dipsters, Gobblegord, and Jamboree, who are going to all four of these islands. So I just decided to put these four here because they aren't on specified islands, and I just felt they fit all four of the islands. But you may be asking, what about all the other classes like Magicals, Ethereals, Wublins, whatever? All I'm going to say is that will be coming soon, so stay tuned for that. And I also have some other videos planned for I guess in the oncoming weeks, so they will not be exactly My City Monsters related back to back. So try guessing in the comments what type of videos are going to be coming. And I guess until next time, I'll see you guys